What up? Today we about to make a chicken, smoked sausage, and broccoli skillet. Let's get into it. So first, I'm using chicken thighs. Okay, that's what I had. That's what I'm using. So you're gonna go ahead and get them things cut up. Cut them things up. Okay. Make sure I'm just cutting them up into bite-sized pieces, basically. And then we're gonna move on. I'm prepping everything now. So then we're gonna move on to the smoked sausage. I'm gonna cut it like so, but I'm not gonna leave it in this shape. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna cut them in half too. Okay, I want them into, we're just gonna cut them in half and then cut them in half again. Okay, that's basically what we doing here, because I don't want mine the whole, like in a whole circle. So that's what I'm doing. And then once you yeah, that's basically what we're doing here. We're just gonna cut them up, make sure everything, just get them all cut up, put them to the side, move on to the onion. We're gonna chop that up, so slice it up the long way first, like so. Then you're gonna slice that in half or two halves, whichever. Either way, we just cutting everything up into just bite-sized pieces. So gonna get started with the chicken thighs. We're gonna season it with chicken bouillon, seasoned salt, black pepper, some chili powder, and some steak seasoning, because I found a steak seasoning in the store and it's just been giving me life lately. Like, it's so good. Like, I like my steak seasoning. Okay, I do. I've been using that a lot more. We're gonna add like just like a half of a tablespoon of garlic butter and the onion. Go ahead and get that started. Get that you know, we're gonna make sure just basically that everything is cooked. Not extremely thorough, but I just wanted to make sure that it had the onion. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that was in there. We're basically just gonna get everything tender is what we're doing here. So just let them things tenderize. I had to break it up because, you know, you see how mine was choppy. It was still kind of stuck together. So that's what was going on. So this how I was looking. I added a little bit of garlic butter to this too, just so I can speed the process up. And, you know, make sure you're tasting this thing. You might have to add some. You are going to have to add some seasoning eventually anyway. So don't worry about it. So then we're going to get started with the smoked sausage. We're going to get them sauteed. I like mine on the burnt side, if you know what I mean. So not even fully cooked. This is when I'm gonna add the fresh broccoli. Okay, this is not frozen, it's fresh broccoli. We're gonna add that to that smoked sausage, and I want these to cook together. Okay, so I'm letting these, you know, you might have to season, but I did kind of experiment. So I started off with adding grapeseed oil, which is that. Then I added some honey, like so. I added a little bit, maybe like a tablespoon of sweet chili sauce. And then I added some seasoned salt. I gave it a little mixy mix, but then when I was smelling it, getting a whiff of what was going on, it just smelled really sweet. And I wasn't feeling that. So just to just to balance the sweetness, I had to add a little bit more saltiness. So I added some more garlic powder because I ran out of fresh garlic. So garlic powder it is. I added that, and it gave me my salty sweet factor, because I like sweet, but I like my salt like in there too. Not so it basically just don't be too sweet. So now this is when we gonna add everything together. So add the chicken back in. Then I added my garlic and olive oil rice. Only thing I put in that was some seasoned salt. It didn't need much because the garlic and olive oil rice that you find I found it in the store. Like, it was already got garlic and olive oil rice. So I added some butter and seasoned salt. That's it. This is the part we just go ahead and get them things mixed up. The rice was already done, so it don't really need to be on the skillet too long, but, you know, this how I was looking when I let everything kind of sit together and meet and mingle and become a family. Okay? Smoked sausage, chicken, broccoli skillet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Go ahead and make this recipe real quick, real simple for on the go or anything like that. Just go ahead and make this, okay? See ya!